All right, Brian, show's yours. And you're muted.
Oh, sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Okay. Welcome to the Bellingham Zoning Board of Appeals meeting for July 1st. I'll motion to open the hearing.
Second.
All right. All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Jim, what's the first item on the agenda?
Yep. Yeah. So I can help run through this. So the first item on the agenda is 206 Mechanic Street. So as you recall at the last meeting, there were a number of items that needed to be addressed, a number of items that the board had requested. I have talked to the applicant in the meantime. They are working on those items, and they expect to have a fairly robust response to your to the board's concerns. They requested a continuation, though, to the August 5th meeting.
I'll move to continue the public hearing until August 5th.
Yeah, I'll second that.
All right. Any discussion? No? All right. All those in favor to moving, continuing to the next August 5th meeting, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All right. That passes. We'll see that in August.
All right. We'll take one real quick out of order, if that's okay. The 161 and 169 Maple Street. As you recall, maybe 2 weeks ago, we opened up this hearing, and as in order to overturn an appeal of a decision, it needs to be a 4 out of 5 member body, and the applicant concerned with the lack of voting members present this evening has requested a continuation. She did have an issue with the August 5th, or a conflict with August 5th, so she is requesting a continuation to September 2nd meeting.
Okay.
I'll move to continue the hearing until September 2nd.
No. Yeah, I mean, it's just prolonging it, but I suppose I'll second that.
All right. Any discussion? No? All those in favor, say aye.
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 All right, and then lastly, the extension of the comprehensive permit and review of cease and desist for Lakeview Estates.
Okay. I'll hand this over to Peter again, being a direct abutter. I'll recuse myself.
Thanks, Brian. Jim, what are we looking at tonight for these folks?
Excellent. So there's been a lot of progress being made. I see Sean Malone and Angela Conforti on the line. I'm sure they can give you more updates, but there has been some good progress. We've gotten reports back from our peer review engineer, construction monitor, that it's been functioning, and there's been a significant amount of stabilization. There are some, minor things that need to take place in terms of, finishing the paving, but that also it comes from DPW's request to hold off for a while, and some other small things. Obviously, the grass will continue to grow and further stabilize. Tonight's meeting, if you recall, we're down to now 6 permits being held back through that cease and desist order. So 6 being held back, and also, so that's the discussion for the cease and desist, and then of course there's the extension of the permit, and so consideration and a vote for both the discussion of the cease and desist and when to extend the permit to.
Okay. Sean, we've had some pretty awful weather. We've had a handful of big storms. How did the system fare?
Yep, everything's been functioning as good or better than expected. I have not heard of any issues with overflow or drainage issues, no erosion issues. So things are in good shape there.
Okay. Brian Salisbury, you have anything for I ask Mr. Wright?
No, I'm interested in Brian's observations and Jim's observations.
Okay. Brian, if you don't mind, I mean, you live right there. We've had some massive storms. Thoughts, concerns, observations?
No, I'm happy to say that it seems like it's functioning great. I haven't seen, like last night, we were at the beach and then a crazy, kind of monsoon of rain came by. And I came back and it seems fine. It seems like everything is doing great. So no complaints here.
Okay. Jim, have you received anything from neighbors or residents?
No complaints from residents recently. And yeah, looking at the next morning after storms, it's been in pretty good shape. Again, there are some small spots where there needs to be some further growth of grass and some cleanup of erosion controls, but those are small minor things that we still have some controls over. As we do have that security agreement in place. And we also, the building inspector is closely monitoring, and we have a significant amount of occupancies that we can hold if need be, if push came to shove. But right now we're having good cooperation.
Good. And the occupancy is something we really don't want to hold. And if the building's up, we want to get people in their homes.
Yep.
So, Mr. Salisbury, any thoughts, questions?
No, I think that's all good news. What I would think, why don't we recommend, or I can make a motion to recommend that to the building inspector, that we release the final 6
Okay.
building permits, and then separately continue the permit extension hearing until some time in the fall.
I would be extremely comfortable with that.
All right. So I'll move to make a recommendation to the building inspector that they release the final 6 building permits for phase 1.
You got a second?
You have to do it.
I have to do it? See, I don't know the procedure. I guess I'll second that. Now we open it for discussion, I believe.
Just real quick, just a correction. It's for the project, not phase 1. It's the overall.
Oh, okay.
That's right. The permits are actually in phase 2.
Right.
Okay.
So, Jim, do we have enough members if Brian recuses himself?
Right. So Jason's here as an alternate and can vote on this for this purpose.
Okay.
Okay. So,
But yeah, Brian has, since he recused himself, technically he could, as with no other alternative if Jason wasn't here. But since we do have an associate member here, he can vote on this.
So Peter, just to be formal then, why don't you designate Jason to participate in this
Okay.
vote?
Jason, are you okay participating in this vote?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So be it. Any discussion on Brian's motion?
Nope.
Nope. Call the vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. That passes.
Excellent.
you very much.
So there's 2, thanks, Sean. There's 2 minutes. I don't know if you guys got them. We can hold them to next meeting if you like.
Well, we still
So-
have to do the was that all?
extension.
Yep.
The
Yeah,
extension, yeah, the extension of the permit,
Sorry.
So, Jim, do you have any suggestions to when to come back?
Yeah, so, while I think it's great cooperation so far, I think it would, past history, maybe would be hesitant to extend too far. My recommendation would be August 7th or October 7th, excuse me. That's a good time where, a lot of progress probably is made with the development, and it also is gearing up for the winter. So we can have some, have Sean and maybe the GC before us to talk to us about how they're going to button up the site for the winter, and give the board an update.
Just out of curiosity, how far along do you folks think you'll be by October? As far as getting the second half done?
I mean, I think that we will most of our delivery dates, we have closings coming up already at the end of this month. So if we have half of that phase sold, I wouldn't be surprised. The affordable lottery is going to start at the end of this month. So those units will be selling by the end of October. So yeah, I'd say probably about halfway.
It'd be nice for everything to be wrapped up, that's all.
Yeah, and the ones that aren't done will, I probably at least be under frame, and we'll just be doing interior construction by that point, so.
All right,
Right,
so,
so-
go ahead, Brian, sorry.
So I'll move to extend, is that the word I'm looking for, Jim? Extend
Yep.
the permit to October 7th.
All right, I suppose I need to second that. Any discussion? Nope. Call to vote, all in favor?
Aye.
All right, that passes, so moved. Sean, thank you very much for all your hard work during this time. It's,
You're very welcome, and thank you. It's been a pleasure working with this board through this, and we will see you in October.
thank you.
Thank you, Sean.
Have a good night.
Sean, before you go, we're going to have a lottery. Will Sean have a beard or will he not have a beard?
All right, you'll have to wait and see.
All right, can't wait.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
There's a lot of you, will Brian have a beard?
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably not.
All right, so the last two items are just minutes, but I'm not sure if you received them this evening. We can certainly go over them if you did. If not, we can, no rush, we can do them next time.
I would say we do it next time. My
Yeah,
preference.
because Jim, you know what, I didn't even get the agenda, I just went looking.
Yep, okay. Yeah, I'll talk to Amy about that, make sure we get that up. No problem. Yeah, I can definitely hold till next time.
Okay.
That's,
Brian, means back to you, dude.
All right. Yeah, it sounds good. So I guess, is that it, Jim?
that's it.
All right. Motion to close the hearing.
Second.
All right, great. Everyone have a good 4th then. Do we
You
have to
too.
vote officially for closing?
Well, so this, yeah, so Peter moved your motion. I'll second it, and then we should vote.
It's to adjourn the meeting, right?
Yeah.
All right, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, great.
I'm technically opposed. I was going to oppose this.
You just want to hang
He didn't
it.
even
Go
ask.
for it. All right, guys.
Dude,
Have a great
We're
Fourth.
setting records here, okay? Time wise.
See you
Have a
later.
great 4th, guys.